Good morning, children. So the last thing that we will be discussing today in the cost chapter is another three relationships between the short run cost curves. All these cost curves are short run, are operating in the short run. Now the first one is the next one is the relationship between average variable cost and marginal cost. Okay. Now we all know that average variable cost and marginal cost are derived from the total variable cost. How? Like in the average variable cost, what did we study? The formula TVC by Q. And what is marginal cost? Marginal cost is the extra cost of production that is incurred due to extra cost of production that is incurred due to addition to the output. Okay, now when we talk about this extra cost of production means we cannot change the fixed factor. So we are changing the variable factor, that is labor. So the cost of production that is being added is the cost of the variable factor labor. Okay. Now, so marginal cost is also derived from the total variable cost. Next we will go to the curve. See. Moreover, both the average variable cost and the marginal cost curves are U-shaped. I have already discussed why is it U-shaped, because of law of variable proportion. Now here also we will have three phases. See. So you all can see the diagram. Always remember, in the horizontal axis we will measure output and in the vertical axis we will measure the cost. Okay. So now see. What are they telling? When MC is less than AVC, my marginal cost is lying below the average variable cost. So my average variable cost will fall with increase in output. That is in the schedule till 2 units. See, my marginal cost is falling, my average variable cost is also falling. This is still 2 units. So the basic logic is, when my marginal cost will fall, my average variable cost will also fall. Why? Marginal cost means extra unit of labor for an extra unit of output. So if the cost of employing an extra unit of labor is falling, that is marginal cost is falling, then obviously variable cost will also fall indirectly. Now, when marginal cost is equal to AVC, that is the intersection point, that is the B point, where both are intersecting, that is the point where marginal cost is equal to AVC. Okay, that is when marginal cost and AVC curve intersects each other at point B. Now, AVC is constant, see, 5, AVC is constant at the third unit. Marginal cost has started to increase. Okay. So AVC is constant at its minimum point, that is at the third unit. When MC is more than AVC, now beyond B, my marginal cost is rising, means the cost of using an extra unit of labor is increasing. So automatically the variable cost will also increase. So that is what they are telling. When MC is more than AVC, AVC rises with increase in output. That is from 4 units. See, 6, AVC is also increasing, marginal cost is increasing. Thereafter both AVC and MC rise, but MC's increase is faster than AVC. Yes, obviously, see, marginal cost is increasing from 9 to 11 in the 5th unit. And in comparison to that, average variable cost is increasing from 6 to 7. So the rise of marginal cost is more than that of the variable cost. But both are increasing. So when marginal cost will fall, average variable cost will also fall. When marginal cost is equal to average variable cost is at its minimum point. When marginal cost will rise, average variable cost will also rise. You can see the 3 phase. First phase, marginal cost is less than variable cost. Second phase, that is the point B phase, where MC is equal to AVC. The third phase, that is beyond point B, MC is greater than AVC. Okay. Now we will move to the relationship between average cost, average variable cost and marginal cost in the next video.